maximum you have spent on a mobile phone? 30,000, 40,000 or 50,000? Well, what if I told you you could get a smartphone for just, hold your breath, 1,999 rupees only. Stunned? Well, that's what this event is going to do. It's going to leave you stunned. Well, the event has wrapped up and I've got with me the Jivi JSP20. I told you the price point is brilliant. 1,999 rupees for a 3.5-inch phone, 1 GHz processor, but a slightly dated Android OS. A stunning price, and for a stunning review, I've got with me Abhishek Bhatnagar from gadgetstouse.com.
Here we have the Jivi JSP20 with us. This is an affordable smartphone which has been launched today. So this smartphone will give you Android experience, that is Android 2.3.5 Gingerbread will come pre-installed on this device. You have a 1 GHz processor on this device. Inbuilt storage of this device is fairly less, which is only 256 MB. You will need a micro SD memory card to install applications on this phone. We do have a RAM which is 128 MB of RAM, which you will get. Again, that is also not great. But for this price point, the kind of specification this phone has will give you a very good experience while using it as compared to the Firefox phone, which is also available in the market for the same price segment. So when it comes to the build quality, this phone also have a decent build quality for the price. We have a matte finish plastic back cover which has a texturized design to it, so it will give you a very good grip when you hold this device in hand. Thickness of the device is also not much. It is approximately 9.2 mm in terms of thickness. Weight of the device is something which is fairly light. As far as display is concerned, the display panel on this device is a TFT panel display, which does give you pretty okay colors. As far as viewing angles are concerned, viewing angles does suffer on this particular display, especially when you look at it from different viewing angles. Wide viewing angles are not too great to look at on this particular phone because discoloration will happen. As far as rear camera is concerned, the rear camera on this device is a 2-megapixel fixed focus camera which can give you decent photos for long shots, but when it comes to macro shots, you will not get to see the details, and the color production is again kind of average. Not too great, but decent for this price point. As far as hardware and software is concerned, we have Android which is running on this device, but it is not the later version of Android which you will get on this phone. You will get Android Gingerbread, which is 2.3.5, which is kind of a disappointment, but again you cannot expect much on this particular price point. The hardware does talk to the software, and the overall balance in between the hardware and software in terms of the user experience which you have on this phone while using it, that will be good. The software is responsive, the touchscreen is also very responsive to the finger touch, but again don't expect too good experience when it comes to the touchscreen experience. Touchscreen is responsive but not very responsive to the finger touch. I would give you a thumbs up for this phone if you are considering for this one. At this price point, which you can compare it with a Firefox phone, this phone will give you a slightly better user experience as compared to a Firefox phone. This phone will give you less amount of lag. Again, don't expect this phone to be very fast, but for the price you are paying, it is a pretty good value for money which you can go ahead and buy from the market.